Shauna Rappaport, Director of Engagement for Verge, and we are here at Verge San Francisco. I'm very pleased to be sitting with Gabe Zichermann, who is the CEO of Gamification Co.
Hi.
Gabe, hi. Thank you so much for being with us. You just wrapped up an incredible morning. Share with us, what is gamification and why is it important?
So gamification is the process of using the best ideas from games, loyalty programs, and behavioral economics to change people's behavior and solve problems. And it's important for anybody thinking about sustainability, technology, corporate impact on the environment, because ultimately the last mile, getting the consumer or the employee to change their behavior, it impacts and influences everything that we do. And the best ideas often fail because they don't get buy-in and participation from the end user. So it's important to consider them in that, and gamification gives us a roadmap or a method for how to do that.
And so what are some of the qualities of that roadmap or method that are most exciting to you?
Well, we often talk about what's called the 3 Fs, and that stands for feedback, friends, and fun. And it's so simple and yet really, really important. If we want consumers or employees to do something meaningful, let's make that system full of feedback, which is telling people how they're doing, giving them a sense of progress over time. Friends, which is a social graph for their colleagues. And fun, which is things which are delightful, things which are surprising, things which are amusing. There's no reason why the environment or sustainability needs to be boring or dry, and certainly not shrill or angry. And this is one thing that's a big point of observation for me and advocacy about gamification in this sphere. We need to stop running around going, the sky is falling, the world is ending, global warming, We need to start talking about how people are making a positive and constructive change and giving them the tools to do that through this framework of gamification.
And so here we are at Verge really looking at this intersection of tech and sustainability. Gamification and the opportunities, implications are huge, very aligned with that. What are some of the issues that most motivate you or that are most inspiring you in terms of the potential applications for this at scale?
Well, I care a great deal about the environment. I've spent a lot of time in my whole life, advocating for environmental causes and also for technology and startups. So to me, this intersection is really meaningful and important. And ultimately, what I hear a lot is, I hear a lot of ideas that are really grand in scale and very complicated technically, and I think those are really interesting. But I feel that we've moved away from considering the human factors in our designs. Many of the ideas that folks are putting on the table are based on avoiding people as much as possible, and I think this is a bias that highlights, one of the main flaws here. If you change your power production to being entirely green, that's totally awesome, except unless your employees consume 25% more power every year nonstop and they don't understand what the impact of that is. None of this is free. So we still need to act on that consumer thought and process all the time. And gamification is maybe a more technological and certainly more process-oriented way of doing that than just like marketing or a buzz.
It's beautiful. Thank you so much for the important work you're doing and for being with us at Verge.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.